Hi, Izzy. So there will be a voice chat on WhatsApp. Are you in the WhatsApp group? I feel like I should be able to post something here, but I don't know why. Okay, I know what to do. Good evening. I'm going to put a message on my. I'm going to join with another account and put a message on the YouTube because I don't think I can type. I don't know why, but if anybody knows how to do a video call on this WhatsApp group, let me know, please. Well, I don't know how, and I feel like it takes more data. For some people, it might not be the best. So if you are not on Wi-Fi, it might be a problem. So I mean, it's not bad. You can still see me on YouTube. um, Give me a moment. Please give me a moment. I'm trying to see how I can reply to questions on YouTube. YouTube. Hello, yeah, we're here. Please give me a moment. Oh, yes, people say they can hear me from the WhatsApp group clearly, so I think we will start soon. Oh, all right. So if you are on the YouTube live and you can still type questions from the YouTube live. People say they can hear me from the WhatsApp group clearly, so I think there's a lot of audio going on. Okay. Good evening, everybody. So today there is a live that was announced yesterday, and people on the WhatsApp group have been able to join. They've been there for like almost a week now. So what I'm going to do in this live is that I will be I'll be answering your questions. People on WhatsApp, please, you can type your questions on WhatsApp. I'll be looking at it, and also you can type here on YouTube. And maybe like when it's 30 minutes to go, we can ask voice questions, or maybe at some point in the middle of the show or the live, we can ask voice questions. Okay, so let us start. So throw in your questions on WhatsApp and here, please. Please type in your questions. You can ask anything now. You know that this is not just some random TikTok. This is, let me show you so that you know that I'm in Portugal right now. I don't know the best location to give you guys. Yeah, so if anybody can see, my pinpoint is definitely, so it's not like somebody that is in the UK giving you information, somebody in Kuwait giving you information. on how to go abroad. So let's start with the first question, right? I work as a freelancer customer care rep and was wondering if I could do the same over there in Portugal while on BSc program. Please, is there a possibility? So you being a customer rep is good. I work customer service for now, and that was what I used to start. That was the first job I got. So if you have an experience already in customer service, that is wonderful. And you working as a student, I'm going to tell you that it is possible, although I've not really met any BSc Nigerian working in my office, and my office is the largest, largest recruiter of customer service. So I mean, maybe not in my office, but in other places, there is possibly somebody that is working that is in BSc. But I know you can do it, but there will be workload. So don't forget there will be workload. So if you are going to school during the day, it means that you will work overnight, maybe the 10 p.m. or 10:30 p.m. to 7 a.m. or 7:30 a.m. shifts. So if you are working that shift, you know that you have to go from your office to class. So that is not very easy. I won't even lie. It's not. I always say that anytime people tell me that, oh, night shift abroad is good, I'm like, they're lying. It's not easy to combine it with academics, but you can do it. I did it. One thing suffices that my work is suffering that month, or my school is suffering that month. But because I'm no longer I don't have classes anymore. I just see my supervisor, so it's a bit easier for me now. So, all right, so BSc program, yes, you can do it, but please, if you can bring money, please let us mute ourselves on WhatsApp. If you are not asking questions, there is a microphone button. Thank you. Please, I beg. So, so for BSc, yes, you can do it. Once you have your permits, you can get a job. There is something called student worker status. Put that in mind, everybody. Because I didn't hear this from anyone for 1 year. And there was something called student worker status that allowed there's something you will submit to work every time you go for lectures, and they will not deduct your money. But nobody told me that for 1 year. People knew and they were hiding information as usual. Nigerians, yeah. So please save that word, work student status. There's something called work student status. So yes, you can work. Let's go to the next question. This is from Timmy. Please, which schools does not compulsory legalization right now, as my legalization documents are still in process? Let me see, please. I will have to mute some people. I am sorry. I don't even know how to do that on here. Miss Patience and Suremovat Anna, please mute. I beg you. Okay, so for legalization, I don't know who is giving you all this information. There are schools that did not require it. There are schools that require it. So you will be the one to do your research. You'll be the one to do your research and be able to find the schools that require this and the school that does not require this. When I applied, I was able to go through with the application before I started doing legalization. In fact, I got very wrong information because anybody applying from outside Nigeria, I know that there is a beautiful lady from Kenya and some other people from Kuwait and UAE. You don't go to the embassy and ask for what they request. The people in Nigeria have to do this by force because it's a request that takes you through the visa. Although if you need scholarship later, you will still need to do it. Because, for example, when I arrived, I had to start the process all over again in Nigeria. So I was able to, get it done maybe in months. It took a while for me to get it done because I'm not there to see it. So there are schools, just check, go to each school, check their requirement, try to start the application form. Try to start the application form. You can always save your application form and go back to it if they request something. Most of the school will say your transcript if it meets the Bologna process. Now, if a school requires legalization, they will tell you that you need to do it. It will be there. They will tell you your embassy or you need a Hague apostille. But Nigeria is not under the Hague apostille, so you need to do it from the embassy. So, Timmy, if you are still waiting for this, you are wasting time. You are wasting time, and you know time is precious. Policies do change. We can see it with the UK, right? So you see what is going on. So please stop wasting time. Go and apply. Find schools. Do your school research. If you want me to find you school, you have to pay me because I know you can do it yourself. So let's go to the next question. If you are not sure about the question, please ask again. Yeah, time is going. Timmy, go ahead, please. I want to know the possibility of traveling with family. Yes, Miss Patient, you can travel with your family now. It's your money now. It's your money. If you have enough money to show the embassy that you can feed everybody in your family based on the minimum wage of Portugal, then which country will refuse you? Because they know that you two are probably not illiterate. And illiterate is not the same everywhere. Most of the job we do here, you do it with most of the customer service job. The minimum requirement is high school certificates. So I have 19-year-olds in my office. I have 20-year-olds in my office. So that your WAEC is a precious certificate. So don't be thinking that I'm an illiterate because I didn't go to uni. That's a lie. So please, you can come with your family. If your husband is the main applicant, fine. If I always say that men should be main applicant. I'm sorry, I'm not a masochist, but I feel like you guys should be the main applicants. That's what I feel. So, but if it's the woman too, is also fine. Many of our sisters are here, and after that, their husband and and children will come. Especially if your husband has a good job in Nigeria, you don't want to uproot him for now, right? So that he can be the one funding till you settle down and he can come over. But you can come with your family. But please know, children are precious in Portugal. So you cannot come and say that you want to put 2 kids in 1 room. No, ain't gonna work. No landlord will even allow you. So you need to prepare at least money for 2-bedroom if you have 2 kids. So please make sure that you plan this in your budget. And you know that you can't really leave kids at home to be roaming about. It's still the same law. So maybe when you know your maybe if you live in a small community and the old people, they like kids, so they can help you work. But that's not, I'm not even going to say that's an advisable, because you need to find crèche for them. Find them government crèche and put them there. Find them government school and put them there. So it is important that 2 people come together with family. Because one person will be going to school, and somebody else will go and be looking for crèche and school appointment for kids. Or somebody will watch the kids at home while the other person go out and hustle. So factor rent money into that money. So there's no problem in bringing your family. It's even good. They like it. Okay. So thank you. This is from Steven. Thank you, ma'am. I forgot to ask if the page wage is enough to live on over there while running BSc without financial support from back home. Yeah. BSc is hard work, guys. And it's even more hard work than these masters as I'm looking at it. Because I've seen a lady in my office that was doing BSc, computer science. So, and it was hard for her. So I've seen it live and direct. So, yes, minimum wage currently is 800 and something. And there are bonuses. There's Christmas bonus, which they split into 12 to be giving you 1 month. There are some other bonuses. So maybe if you work during the day and you live under the minimum wage, maybe 900 to 1,000 something. And if you are a student, right, maybe the first year you rent a room, maybe you find a room, depending on the city. In this Lisbon, you can still find 300 room. The bed will be small, but you manage it, right? So you can still find that and manage your expense. So if you, but please bring enough money for 6 months. I'm not joking with you, honestly. We can't have you sleeping under the bridge. Nigerians have not spoiled here. We still have pride and kidney and tough shoulder. We cannot have it. So please make sure that you bring some money at least for 6 months, because I don't know when your annual appointments will be. And if you can, pay 1 year tuition. If you can. Yes, there is installments, right? But imagine if you pay 1 year tuition, you go and be facing the other social problems in the city, like accommodation, like looking for a job. It's not that every month your mind will be here, hey, I've not paid my tuition. So that's my advice. Yes, you can live on your minimum wage if you live wisely. And so once your accommodation is sorted, once your bus card, if you live in Lisbon, once your bus card, maybe Porto, once your bus card is sorted, I know Lisbon very well. So once your bus card, 40 euros or 30 euros is sorted, and once sometimes the company will spill some of your daily food that the government is giving 7 euros per day, they will spill it into one card. So when they put it in one card, it will be separate, it will be divided from your salary. So you can be using that to eat. Honestly, if you don't eat too much, you can spend 7 euro per day on your food as they calculated it. But if you like to eat Nigerian food, ogbono, efo, you know all those Nigerian serious food, go ahead, they are the rich ones. So if you want to eat normal for the moment, so that you can do properly. Yes, Joy is watching on YouTube. Okay, fine. Let's go to Israel. I have a BS in public administration. I want to apply to MSc in administration and public policy. But on the school website, I saw Portuguese. And when I checked further, I saw that some courses have Portuguese and English in the curriculum as a language of instruction. Is the University of Aveiro. Yes, University of Aveiro writes it there. English and Portuguese. And what it means from my experience is that if there are more students that speak Portuguese, ó ti wọ one chance alone. OYO. But because lecturers can decide to teach in Portuguese or in English. But if the course says English, they will teach English. They can speak English. It's not that they can speak very fluent UK sweet English. But if there are more students, you don't enter one chance. So let me just tell you. So, but if there are more English students, then, but that does not mean you should not come. If I can do it, you can do it. I did my own with Google Translator. After 1 year, I went to relearn everything I learned in that 1 year. So you can do it, don't worry. And some lecturers will be nice because Portuguese people understand English. So if they can, yes, they will. But we advise you send an email to that school and ask them to explain what they mean by what is it called? English and Portuguese. But I've told you the secret already. So let's see. Please like this live. Please, Ejo. We're looking for likes on YouTube. Please go ahead and YouTube and like. Please, that's the only thing I'm charging. That's the only money I require. Let me try to let some people in. Some people are trying to join, so let's let them in. Okay. All right. So if you're in, please just click on the voice icon on WhatsApp and you can join the call. So let's go to Miss Patience again. Is it possible to go as a dependent and apply for school when I get there? Yeah, it is possible. Maybe you want to go to school, you want to spend money. Don't worry, it's possible. Yes, it is. You want to further your studies, but please know that it will take some time. Don't rush your path now. Me, I don't want fights. Okay, so take time, settle down, find house. Then the next following year you can even go to the school yourself and go and ask them. Of course, many Ukrainians that moved from their country are here. They are going to school, right? They didn't come in through school, but some of them had to change their school or start school after high school, right? So good choice, Miss Patient. You can do it, but don't do it small small, no rush. Okay, so that the finances will not be fighting each other. So I'm coming with my spouse. Please, do I need to legalize our marriage certificate? There's no need since we are coming together. Well, I don't know how to answer this question because I didn't come through Nigeria, number one, and I didn't come as a couple from Nigeria. So this will be hard for me to answer. I don't want to give you this thing, but I will ask people. Let me tag somebody that I know. One of my uncle. I'm going to tag him, okay? And maybe we help you answer your question. Uh, I'm tagging him on WhatsApp if you don't know. So, okay, so let's go to other questions. What I want to know the possibility of travel. I think I've answered that one. Okay, I've answered that one. For schools that need legalization and authentication, do I still stand a chance for admission this year as I just started the authentication and legalization process? Do you know you can do this? The person that asked this question, I want you to send an email to the school. Tell them that you want to apply with your transcript and that your legalization process has started. So if by the time they want you to pay the first deposit, you've not done it, that maybe they should not give you. Do you understand? So you need to be diplomatic. They are very, very considerate. Okay. So text them, tell them that your legalization at the embassy, Portuguese embassy in Portugal. You know, you are not the only student. Some students come from countries where they don't need this. Some people are like, some Nigerians are in Spain and they already went to school in Spain. They don't need this legalization. So if you attended a Nigerian school and you're coming in from Nigeria, yes, you might have this problem. Even your problem might even be difficult than people from Kenya, because it depends on the requirement they ask. Kenya might be on Hague Apostille and we don't know. It's Nigeria that is not on Hague Apostille. That's why all this problem is happening. So make sure you text the school. Try to have adult conversation that I want to do my best. Should I send in my application? Will you guys hold it? And I want to promise that I will do my legalization by the time you request for it, because they will still request for it before they send you that document to apply at the embassy. And if you need to track the process, you need faster this thing, there's somebody in the group that can help, but it will charge you. Are there countries that are exempted from submitting in legalized country? Oh, somebody said I studied at an American university and I don't know if I need to submit legalized documents or not. Please send an email. The person that asked this question, please send an email to your school. I don't know if Americans are able to, and I don't know if Americans need this, if they attended an American accredited school. So even if you will need anything, maybe you will need to just stamp it at American Embassy in Nigeria. Do you understand? And if you are not applying from Nigeria, you no need it for now. So if you are applying from Nigeria, all these steps we get to the embassy. So if you are applying with an American university, I don't know if it's a BSc, please, Oluwatoyin, please tell me if it's a BSc or MA. If it's a BSc, please just go to ask the school, because if you apply from Nigeria, people at the embassy might want to say go and do it, go and do it, but I don't know. So I will ask. Let me tag somebody on this, maybe they can help. Okay. Please give me a moment. Okay, so I've tagged somebody. Let's see. You might not need. I think there are people that went to the UK, but they still have to do the Nigerian one. So I don't know. Okay. So let's see the next question. I reached out to my school, and the cost of legalization they sent to me wants to take me back to the village. Okay, I didn't read that part. I'm so sorry. Um, Legalization. Please talk to the Portuguese schools you're applying to first, okay? Please. Kindly clarify about programs taught in English and Portuguese. Does it mean it's taught in both languages? Yes, Penda Organic Farm. I already said it that it will be based on how many students are Portuguese or English. So if you are in a class and you people are more and you're speaking English, they will have to teach it in English. I think that's what happens. Because in my class, we were three, two people spoke Portuguese. I was the only one that spoke English. Most of the courses were taught in Portuguese most times, except I have questions to ask. And that was my fault because and I was using Google Translate. So I was thinking that they were going to teach in English. I didn't check it deeply to see that it was a Portuguese course. But if you are, and they really tried for me, man, no lie. But if you are Portuguese and English, please do check if you can, you can do that. But the school, we have to answer this question, but I've told you my experience already. My which school, other school that uses English to teach aside University of Algarve? Porto, University of Porto, have you checked? My school, Universidade Nova de Lisboa, you find courses in English for MSc. So it depends, but I know they do. So check Porto, you can check MIU, University of MIU, MINHO. You can check, there's so many universities you can check. Just say list of Portuguese universities and do them one by one and be writing it in a book. But Porto will likely have my school, Universidade Nova de Lisboa. They will have courses, some courses in this thing, except you are going for art courses or humanities, they might not have. But if it's like science, tech, admin, management, business, economics, they love you people because you guys pay a lot. Okay. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to apply for MSc. MSc. Ms. Oluwatoyin, please text me the schools that you've checked in Portugal that is requiring this before you apply. Do you understand? I want you to text me. Let me see what you can do about this. There are people that schooled in the UK and they still came to Portugal to do maybe PhD or something. So I want to know. I know you schooled in America. It's an American school, but let's check. Okay. Yeah, it's BSc she has. Yeah, I see that. I want to apply for management in Nova. My school. Nova, one OAU in Nigeria. Let me see. Pre-experience design for class of student young professional less of work. Yeah, less of this question from you have to text me, please. But I can't read it. I want to apply for Nova management in Nova and saw this. There are courses certain ages can apply. Do you think there can be exception for if one reaches out to the school? I'm not sure they will go away from their exceptions. There's another school that does good management in Lisbon. I will type it now. Go there. So I just highlighted it now. So check that message. All right. Please, his hairdressing job moves in Portugal. I don't know. You will have to. I know that you have places like that. You need licenses. You need to get a Portuguese license to do it. But you can be doing abele things. I'm not advising you to. I don't advise things like that. But first, you need to join Nigerian groups. Tell people that you make hair. So from there, you will start. Or you go to the hairdressing salon of your choice. You ask them. Or when you enter, you can go to the job office that this is your profession. But please, before you come from Nigeria, go to the Ministry of Trade, I think Trade and Commerce, and get a license, a trade license. It's not all those freedom certificate though. No, bring a trade license. There's something like that. People that go to Canada on trades, visa and stuff, and all those express entry, they know it. Ministry of Trades, they know it. They know what I'm talking about. So you go there and get a license that you are a licensed hairstylist. Then maybe when you now come here, you go to the job office. There's a job office IEFP. You can tell them that this is your profession. They will now start looking for slots for you, or they will compare your license to their own license. Say if you need to do some courses, they will let you do the courses, and you can start your own salon, or you go and join other salon. We need people that can make hair, because Nigerians know how to make hair. Look, when a Nigerian is coming, when a Nigerian girl is coming, you know it's a Nigerian girl. We have another aura. So we need people that can do correct Ghana weaving, all those our Nigerian edges. They need it here. They don't have it. It's not everybody. It's talent. It's in Nigerians and Africans. So we need Africans to help us. Please, we need hair. You see, I'm always wearing wig. It's not that there's no place to go do my hair, but it's always very far away. So if we have more places around, they can help. Okay, so let's see. What course pay the most in Portugal? Do you mean, what do you mean by pay the most? You mean that you can earn the most? Of course, this must be IT or civil engineering. I don't know. It has to be the sciences or the engineering, or maybe a professor. I don't know. Because to be even a doctor, you need to do their own license exam, right? So before you can start. So I'm considering early childhood education. Miss Patience, we've talked about this before. Come to Portugal. When you enter, your husband will be the applicant, or your partner will be the applicant. You enter, you settle down. You now go and find out about schools. But when you enter, start learning Portuguese. Like English. Forget English for now. So learn Portuguese so that you can use it to go to the school. It might even be 2 years or 3 years. It might not even be long. So use it to go to the school so that when you want to instruct kids, you speak Portuguese now. But your English will now be an added bonus. Barber job. Oh yeah, there are so many. Somebody asked about barber. Yeah, you can do barbing, but please, license. They don't just open shop here. You will need license. Or you don't want you to come and cut somebody because of health safety now. So please, know that there is something called license for each. Even restaurant, they have their own license and inspections. So please know that there is something like that. So you can do barbing, you can do. We want you guys to even open more shops. We want Black people to open more shops. So if you come in, please, as a barber, make friends all around with everybody. Make sure you talk to Indians, talk to Pakistanis, because I see their shops a lot, and they don't gatekeep. You know what I mean by gatekeep? Hiding information. They hardly do that. So you can ask them questions, how to set up, what you should do, because you will see somebody, you see their wife upstairs doing nails, you see daddy downstairs doing barbing. We also need Black barbers now, please. So let's check that out. But please get your license, be a licensed barber, get that trade certificate. See, these things, you can get it from Nigeria, right? It shows that a licensed barber. Don't come out, except you want to come here and learn again and go through hairstylist school. So that one. I completed my BS in computer science 2007, and I completed my master's in 2012. I want to apply for master's in Porto. Do I need to make reference to my master's certificate or just use my BSc? Why do you want to, Morun KG, why do you want to have another master's? Tell me in this comment, or you DM me, please. Just go for PhD. Because this was the advice they gave to me also, because I already had a master's from Nigeria, and I was like, oh, let me just apply for master's. The person said, go ahead and do PhD. You still do coursework. You be like, you've forgotten everything you did. You still do coursework. So go for master's, go for PhD. I know you don't like to study like me, I know, but we have to do this. We need more Black doctors, right? So DM me and I will give you more explanations. Okay, Moronkeji, please. I don't know why you want to do a repeated master's. I feel like it's more expensive than PhD. And which schools does not? It's not a school requirement. It's a requirement of the Portuguese. Yeah, they're answering your question. Please. Yes. Some of the modules will be in English and some in Portuguese. Yes. Okay. So somebody said it in the group that if your school says English and Portuguese, it means that some of the modules will be in English and some in Portuguese. Okay. What courses pay the most? That question is they want to know which course they can study to earn the most. I think that's what they want. Please, any idea about entrance test in Portugal University in Porto? None. Check the school website. That school's application fee is too expensive for them to be doing exam. Did you see the application fee? I think that one has like 500 and something euros, right? I don't know if they do. I don't think they do. Check the school website. If they do, send us a link. Let's check it for you. I'm coming with my spouse. Oh, not a requirement. Yeah, marriage certificate is not a requirement for visa. All right. Please, is Porto a good city to move to as an international student? Of course. Even we in Lisbon want to go to Porto. Porto is the abroad. It's the real abroad. Depends on the number of people. Okay. Okay. What about tailoring? I am a tailor. My sewing machine is there. I did tailoring in Nigeria. I had a shop in Nigeria, although I don't sew anymore. It depends on number of people who will require this service. So it's not like when you need to join Nigerian group if you have this kind of service. So I can sew for Nigerians, then you can sew for Africans, But to set up a shop, I'm sure that you need to register business. So you can be doing it from your house. But doing it from your house, remember that machines are loud and walls are very thin. So your neighbor might come and complain if you live in a shared flat. Okay? So have that also in mind. But if you join the Nigerian community and you show your styles and people that go to, so if you are a Christian, go to Nigerian churches if you want to be sewing clothes for them, because that's where you can display your goods, right? So find a Nigerian church like Redeem or maybe Dominion City in Lisbon and go there. Okay. Please, is BSc Hospitality a good course to study in Portugal? I don't know because I really don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe somebody will answer it in the future. I don't know if BSc Hospitality is good. If you were my brother now, you would go and study tech by force. I'm sorry to say. BSc Hospitality, I don't know. Maybe when you finish the course and you've already mingled with a lot of Portuguese people, then you can find your way in the hospitality world, or you move to another European country to go and use it. So I don't know. Somebody is asking a question on the YouTube. I have applied to, oh God, the questions are disappearing. Okay, I've seen the question. So let's attend to YouTube questions, please. I've applied to the University of Porto, Masters in Civil Engineering. My friend, I like that course, but I'm not even a scientist, but I love that course. Oh, an engineer. Paid €55 for application fee and engineering. Is it available to apply to? Yes, please apply to another school. Check University of Aveiro. Check University or Leira Polytechnico. Check for civil engineering. Civil engineering is one of Portuguese's proudest courses. So you know you are getting good education if you do civil engineering in Portugal. Good evening, sis. Please, what is my chance as someone who has second class lower? Second class lower. Second class lower. I've forgotten what Nigerian grading is now because I've finished since. So second class lower, what I always say in the comments is apply first. They will look at your transcripts. They don't, it's not like Nigeria, like they will just fling somewhere, something somewhere. They will look at your transcript. If you can meet up and cope, they will give you your admission. So you to do the Portuguese conversion. I think we've posted it on one of the comments before. Do the Portuguese conversion. I think if you are higher than 10, I don't know. So I don't know anything. I'm not an admission agent. But if you need help and you don't trust yourself, you can text us in the group. But what I know is that when you are applying, your statement of purpose, your motivation letter, make it solid, because your word is your bond. So if that school really wants you, they will take you, right? So don't worry about that. If you're so reconnect. So if you're still worried about that, please come to WhatsApp and let us know. Okay, so I'm going back to WhatsApp for more questions. Yes, is there a high chance of getting a permanent residence? I don't know. I can't say it on live TV. High chance is high chance. But the question has been answered on the WhatsApp group, so that's it. What about sociology? Yeah, sociology is a good course. Yes, please go ahead. If you somebody said, okay, the hospitality question, they said if you include tourism. So somebody that has started masters in Nigeria, can he apply for continuation in Portugal? I don't know. Maybe somebody else will be able to answer this question. Miss Patience, I don't know. All right. Is there any chance of getting a permanent residence? If you are legal and you are here and you are paying your tax and you are renewing your permits and you are working and you are good, if the policy still says so, because look at UK now, policy has changed in front of our eyes. So let's see. Yeah, okay, you need to start from the beginning. Please, someone without Portuguese knowledge applying for a course taught in Portuguese, is it advisable? Can someone take a language class for 2 months before class starts? Guys, I don't know about this question. It's very tricky. Portuguese is not English, oh. And the way they speak it, that one that you watch in Brazilian movies, is a bit musical and lyrical in a way. But Portuguese that I hear every day, you can't just come and use it to do school 2 months, just 2 months. Okay, somebody in the group might answer your question because that person has done Portuguese classes. I haven't. So they will grade it and know if you can actually use 2 months of Portuguese to learn a Portuguese course. We will see that one. Somebody said, I'm putting in for masters in law. Please, can I practice immediately after I finish? Or masters, this masters in law question. No, please. The law in Nigeria is different from the law. Even people that go to USA, people that go to UK, law courses are different. The law in Nigeria is different from the law in Portugal. Practice immediately? Do you even know the licenses involved? I'm sorry, I don't know what to say about this law thing. If you still want to do, if they take you in for a master's in law, so when you come in and you start talking to your lecturers and they will look, maybe you have to do a degree authorization, maybe there's a licensing law exam, because I'm sure it is going to be like people that come in with medicine and wants to practice. So you need to go and do exam. So maybe there's an exam law people will do. So it's not. I'm not sure it's going to be able to fly. I'm not sure. Miss Patience, hello. I don't know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, please mute your microphone or else we have to skip your question next time. Please mute your microphone. Miss Patience and Miss Jenny, please mute your microphone, please. Some people cannot concentrate. Please. Let's see. Did my finance has a higher chance of admission? Okay, let me answer questions from the YouTube live, please. The issue is that my document at the embassy yet to legalize. Is that why I'm still looking for schools that will allow me apply without legalization? I've told you. Mutala, please apply to University of Aveiro. Apply to University of Leiro Polytechnico. Okay? Check the languages before you apply though. Tanyi, so somebody's on the YouTube live. Hi, just from coming, I have a question. On medical do you mean medical insurance, or how does I think this person is asking questions about insurance to travel. Please retype your question on YouTube live. So for me, when I came in, yes, I had to use I had to buy a travel insurance, if that's what you mean. I had to buy a travel insurance, and I bought AXA. I bought from AXA in Nigeria, AXA Mansard. Even though I was not living in Nigeria, I bought from AXA online, and that's what I used for my application. I bought a 1 year, 365 days. So that's what I used for my application, and they collected it. But if it's medical insurance, is the embassy asking you for medical insurance before you apply for your visa? They didn't do that. They only asked for travel insurance, and I used Mansard. And the travel insurance for Mansard covers if something happens to me in the 365 days and nothing happened. So when you now enter, you will now apply for the government medical insurance. It's called SNS. It's free. So you are able to use that while you are staying here. So you can go to the public hospitals, you can go to private hospital. If you get a job too, your work should give you an insurance, a private insurance, if they want, but you can ask for that. So for me, I use my private insurance a lot in the private hospital. It costs more, but it costs less when I use insurance. So for example, if I want to see a doctor, maybe I want to see a gynecologist. The first time I was in Portugal, I didn't have work insurance then, and I didn't have the government. I had the government insurance, but I didn't want to go to government hospital. So I wanted to go somewhere where they speak English, and it cost me about 105 euros to see a doctor. But as soon as I got my insurance from work and I go see doctors, nice, between 20 to 25 euros, or even 15 to 25 euros to see a doctor. So it's a bit lower, right? So it's way better than not having at all. So on the WhatsApp link, please give me a moment. I don't even know how to type it in here because it's on another app. So it's on another device. So YouTube people, please send me send a message to my Instagram. That would be easier. I'm putting my Instagram here. So send a message to my Instagram and I can send you the link. So let's read more questions from the group, although they've all been answered, I think. The master's fellow. Okay, so somebody asked about Portuguese classes, if they can use 2 months. The answer we got was you can't take extra classes before your program starts. However, there are Nigerians who have studied courses in Portuguese and have graduated. You can also meet the lecturers for some arrangements. Yes, that is possible. Did my finance investor of Agave, if she has a strong SOP, yes, I emphasize on strong SOP for your applications. Okay. Mr. Jackie Umaru on the YouTube, please let me know when you sent me a request or a message on Instagram so I can send you the link. What type of hand skill is moving in Portugal? It's computer. Don't do any other hard skill for now. It's computer. Then maybe plumbing, or I don't know. But you know that all those other skills, this is why we don't talk about vocational school on this channel. Because what is a vocational school that you do and you can't speak Portuguese? So if you come to my house now, or if you go to somebody's house now to fix their toilets, Is it English you want to be using to talk to Portuguese person? Tell me. Will you get good review? And if you don't get good review, nobody will employ you next time. So computer skills. If you don't know how to use computer now, all this Excel, how to connect computer, how to turn it on, please go back to computer school in Nigeria, cyber cafe computer school. I'm telling you this one. Will you be kind enough to suggest university for us to apply? Porto, University of Porto, University of Miho, University of Aveiro, University of Algarve, there's a university in Guarda, Guarda. There's ISCTE, there's ISCTE in Lisbon, there is Nova Universidade de Lisboa. Is different from University of Lisboa. So there are two names like that. There is Católica. If you're a rich person in this room, I know some of you have money. If you are rich, just go to Católica University. It's made for you. All this, we don't speak English, we don't not speak English. But you need to write IELTS though. So just go to Católica University. It's very nice. It's like Covenant. So what else? Yes, correct. So if you still need help, yes, you can reach out to us. If you want us to help you pick your schools, you can do that too. Because some of you, I know you can do it, but you don't want to do it, but you don't have time. Maybe you are busy with kids or you are busy with work. Then that one will cost. So let's see. And if you have schools that you've applied to in this group, please don't gatekeep. Send your school. Nobody will seize your admission from you. It doesn't work like that abroad. Juju ends at the airport. You know what I'm saying? So please go ahead and list the schools that you've applied to. Let's go to the YouTube. Somebody asked, is there a career prospectus in international studies in Portugal? Career prospects. Do you mean career prospects or career prospectus? Because prospectus is that document that shows what the school offers. Is this career prospects? Let me know, please. How much for 3-bedroom flat? It depends on the city. 3-bedroom in Lisbon. Hey. So let's say maybe start from, let me check. So when we use, there's a website that we use. If you're looking for 3-bedroom, it will cost you a lot. So if you live in a smaller city, like maybe Aveiro, Mihu, Braga, maybe, it depends on the city. But please just know, Lisbon is like Lagos, Nigeria, or Accra, or Nairobi. And which other place? What is it called? The Porto is like FCT. So it's like the two major capitals. So what do you expect? It will be expensive. But if you move out to smaller cities, maybe. And Algarve, they say it's not that expensive there, but I don't believe it too, because there's a lot of foreigners there and they've gone to buy houses. And it's a tourist city during summer because of the fine beaches there. So you should also take that into consideration. But people are saying that it's affordable. I said okay. But 3-bedroom in Lisbon, you will have to 1,200 upwards, if not more. But if it's outskirts of Lisbon, it's still more than 1,000. It's still more than 1,000. Look at now, I'm looking at this. This is Moita. Moita is an outskirt of Lisbon and 2-bedroom. I'm looking at an app. You can also, you can also go to idealista.pt. I'm going to put it on the idealista.pt and just use eyes to see some of the houses and how much they charge. So this 900 to 1,000 is small city. This 900 to 1,000 is small city, not Lisbon. I'm telling you, because I was still checking for apartments today, and T1 in Lisbon, just 1-bedroom or studio, is starting from 600, 650. So imagine 3-bedroom. So maybe let's say from 900 upwards. In smaller cities, you will get 500. In Guarda, I've seen 500. I've seen 600. So if you have kids, be ready to pay money for them to live. I've tried to remove people, but I can't. I'm sorry. I don't really know how to work this out. But let's see. Let's try to warn the person. We can't just remove person like that. Okay, it's been removed. Somebody has removed, or they removed themselves. Let's. Okay. Please mute your speakers. Before I could get a job, at least, what job can I learn from Nigeria to keep me going before I secure a job here? If you like construction in Nigeria, if you've gone to construction places, you understand, like you've worked in construction, you can come and if you know how to do welding. The people that work in construction, they tell me welding, that thing that they bond two metals together. Make sure you get a license or not. Just have the skill. Maybe they will employ you without license because it's going to be construction work if you're a guy. And most people, if you link up with people, sometimes they even announce on the group, there's construction work here today. It's not a bad, it's not like Nigeria that is, you bricklayer. It's a skill, real one. The minimum wage, that's what they see they collect. So if you know how to do welding, I know one of my brothers here has told me before that welding, they were even saying that they recruit women for welding. So if you know how to welder, it's good. Barbing, hair making, sewing, cooking. That sewing one, you need to join Nigerian community. Hairdressing, you need to join Nigerian community. And you need to be doing fine hair on people for a while so that they can be, they can be referring you. Okay. Somebody, I think all the people, I don't see any more questions. I'm in the IT field and I'm doing some certification. Is it helpful for beginners to get a job? Yes, IT, you can do IT support, right? You can do IT support. You can do content review if you are still in beginning IT stage. But if you already know your work, data analyst, business analyst, UX, UI, once you enter Europe and you have your permit, if you find a job online in France, they will ask you, do you have permission to work in your country where you are living? And you say yes, they can employ you remotely. And some other company too can employ you. So don't worry about it. Who is using diaper on this? There's nobody that should be using diaper on this group chat. Honestly. Everybody should be older than 18 or 16. So please mute your mic. Please. Mute yourselves. So, is it possible for vocational student visa holder to work? You find this your vocational. I know that you've watched all those videos. Honestly, I'm telling you this vocational thing. I will not say anything over vocational on YouTube. But if you want to know, DM me. I will not say anything about your vocational class. Yes, so somebody has answered the question. Is in the group. I think I will pin this answer. Let me just pin it because that will be the best. Because I know some people will still come back tomorrow and say they want to do vocational. Nova IMS is currently open for phase 2 of those data science and information. Royal Caribbean, God bless you. You will prosper. Everything you lay your hands on will be perfect. If you share, please share. There is love in sharing. There is love. It doesn't cost anything to share. The only people that have tried to sorry, I'm attending to the people on YouTube. They want to join the group and I don't know how to share it on YouTube, so please mute your mic. Please mute your mic, Mr. Bishop. Please mute your mic, please. Thank you. And all right, Algarve is expensive. We have told you now, Algarve is expensive because Americans and British are there. So they can afford Algarve. They can afford Algarve. So if Algarve is expensive, but some people have said that it's affordable, but you can't compare to other smaller cities. So it's like going to live in Port Harcourt or Akwa Ibom is fine. It's like having the fine of Akwa Ibom and having the fine of Port Harcourt, but having Port Harcourt money spending. Do you understand? So, aside learning, do we need to legalize document before applying? Yeah, Royal Caribbean, please tell them if they need to recommend legalize. The reason why I cannot add the WhatsApp link to YouTube description is because currently I will add it after the call if that is okay with you. But right now I'm on 3 devices. I'm so distracted and my attention focus is very small sometimes. So please have mercy on me. Just send me a message on Instagram, then I'm able to copy from the phone I have here to you. That would be nice. But after the whole thing, I will add it. Aside learning the Portuguese language, what other skills do you think is in demand over there that one can learn while in Nigeria aside tech? I think they've answered this question. For me, I would say if you're a lady, if you're a man, construction, welding, plumbing, you get it, to be nice. Because somebody came to open my door. That's how that day I locked myself out and I gave somebody 75 euros to open door for me here. 75 euros. Me that I'm doing office work is almost 6 euro per hour. But that man collected 75 just to use paper to open door like this. So I'm telling you, it's not a disgusting job at all. It is a good job. Construction, hairdressing, yes. Tailoring. Maybe when we have more tailors, actually, we can go rent a space, register our business, and start showing black people how to dress. Do you understand? I'm looking forward to that kind of time so that we can show other people Nigerian fashion, right? But you can start from home, but you need to join Nigerian churches, Nigerian, maybe, I don't know if there's Nigerian mosque, but I'm sure there is a general mosque for everybody. Do we need to legalize document before applying? No. It's a requirement for people applying for visa from Nigeria. I didn't do that thing. I've seen somebody apply from Belgium. I didn't do it from the country that I was in, even though I was not in Europe. I didn't do it to get visa. It's a requirement for people coming in from Nigeria. Some schools will say this, but most schools will not say that you cannot submit any application. So use your transcript. It's a student copy transcript, right? Maximum, they will say authenticate it from NUC. Maximum, if they don't trust it. But it's not compulsory. I've been typing my IG name. I'm the one typing. Any Olade, that's my name. I've been typing my IG name in this group. Please look at the IG name. I'm talking to somebody on YouTube. Sorry. And let me review. Somebody just entered. Let me review the person. Oh, this group is full today. How much is TOT1 apartment? Please, it depends on the area. In Lisbon, it starts from 600, excluding bills. Look, if you share a flat, if you are in a 3-bedroom and you are sharing with 3 other people, the landlord might say bills included. But if you rent a TO by yourself or you rent a T1 by yourself, bills might likely not be included. So you still need to pay for electricity. They just brought my electricity bill now, and I think I am going to do plumbing work this weekend because I don't think I can afford it. So please, check that. Know that your bills, and bills mean electricity. It means internet. It means water. In some cases, water is always the cheapest. In most cases. Yeah, somebody said learn digital marketing. Good. Learn digital marketing. For people not on the group, please learn digital marketing. Some people, let's see. Okay. It has not reached that. There's nothing we cannot solve. All right. Sure, moved. And in construction and other industries, they also opportunities for electrical. Of course. If you know how to do the practical work, and you know how to connect, they will do training self. Sometimes they will show you how they do their own things. So electrical becoming, you know how to fix plug, know how to do it properly. They might ask for license, I can't say, but they might also allow you to work. Do you understand? So if you get into the construction space, you now say this is my specialty, right? I think I have to learn how to mute people, but I don't know how to do it. We might need an admin self, because I don't know. How fast can someone get job in Porto? Is Porto competitive in job as Lisbon too? First of all, try to get your permit first. Then when you now get to that bridge, we will cross it. Okay? So how long does it take to get a job in permit? Depends. You need your permit first. So when you get your permit, you can go around, some people will come in with job seeker visa. And I've seen one of those posts promising you, some agents in Nigeria, they are promising you that they can do work visa for you for 2.5 million, for 5,500 euros. And you shame me, I pity you. Because it's not adding up. Whatever they are giving, that expo they are giving you is not adding up. And I don't support it. So, but if you come in as a student, you will get your permits. You now start looking for a job, or you can even get maybe, but I don't think so. I don't support under the table job, but I know people need it, but I don't support it. I like it when people do things legally. You understand? So that you will reap all the benefit of tax. What is the other one? There's another one where, so all the benefit that even your child should get, or you should get, you can get it because you are a legal person. So I always say go for legal means. And what else? Let's see. How fast? It depends. Yeah, fast. It depends on you. It depends on your permits. There are mega cities, and most jobs are online. So it depends on how good you are, what your experiences are, and please learn how to write your CV or learn. I've seen CVs this week, and CV self. People that are already here, the CVs are not the same in different countries. For example, some countries now they request passport photo on top CV. Some countries they don't request. So when you come in, you can send me a sample of your CV. I will look at it to see if this CV is CV, or if this resume is resume. So please, that is also important. And does one need to authenticate and legalize this kind of certificate before coming? I don't think so. No. You don't need to legalize all this IT skill and IT certification, except you went to a university to get it. So if you have your skill, and all these certifications is just for decoration, they want to see you work. What can you do? That's what they want to see. What can you do? What's your skill? If you say you know how to use Figma, can you really use Figma? If you know how to do HTML, can you really do HTML? So that's what they want to see. How long does it take to have the permit? Somebody just asked. To have the permit, so some people get the permit appointment date on their visa, but most people don't get. For me, I got. So I already knew that within the 3 months of the visa. So when they give you visa, they'll give you 3 months to enter and do. So within that 3 months, you will now start. You will go and get your appointment date when you come in. So if you don't have your appointment date on your visa, you have to get the appointment date when you come in. So come in first. We'll now sort that issue. When you come in, we tell you how to go about it. But when they give you your visa, there will be somewhere on the visa that has you will see it there. If you don't know how to check it, you can send it to me. I will look for it. It's always somewhere on the bottom corner. There is like a link, www.something. That's where you go and check your appointment dates. And if they give you your visa, BAMS, don't come after 4 months, or else you'll not be able to enter. Because that thing is always having like 90 days. I don't know how many days. I'm not very sure. But when they gave me mine, I think it started reading from February or so. And I entered in March. So that I won't miss my appointment in April. So February, March, April, 3 months. They already put my appointment date on it. So some of you will have that, some of you won't get that. So it's also, please note that. No, for job opportunities, no. Candid farms, no, please. You don't need it for job opportunities, except you are in medicine or law or psychology or all these courses that need licenses. But if you are a student and you want to, if you don't need it when you come in, for some scholarships, you will still need to do something called degree recognition in Portugal. I'm not saying from Nigeria, but to get to that stage of degree recognition, you will have done authentication and legalization in Nigeria. But it's not a necessary thing for somebody coming in from Spain, China, Korea, I don't know which other country in Africa. It's not a must. But if you are passing through that Nigerian embassy, Portuguese embassy in Nigeria, I think it's a must from what I've seen. So that is it. How long does it take to have the permit? It depends on the date they put. So when you now go for the interview, you take your bank account, statement of account, your passport, you go for the interview, they will now collect your details. Then the card, it depends on your center and your city. For example, some people's card, my card came out in 5 days. Some people 6 months, they're still waiting. So it's not a general thing. And some people 2 months, some people 1 month, some people 3 months. It depends on your center. So pray that you get a good center where you are applying for your permits. So I think we have done all the questions. So any more questions? It's been 1 hour 12 minutes. My eyes is doing like this. So any other? Okay, let's open the floor. Okay, guys, you can ask questions one by one with your voice. Hello, yes, we can hear you. Hello? People are on WhatsApp. They're asking questions there. So, hello, if you have a question, we've not answered all your questions, please let us know. Let me go to Instagram. Maybe some people have added me already. Okay, there is a question on Instagram. Let's see. It says, "Good day, ma." I mean, I don't want to read it out because of privacy. Okay, so I'm answering some questions, but I don't want to read out personal questions, okay? I will answer after. Okay, so guys, any question, more questions? What kind of jobs an international student can get while schooling? There are so many. It depends on your skill. It ranges from customer service to IT support to restaurants. And that you're working in a restaurant does not mean that you are not collecting same minimum wage job. So it's not like pay is a bad job to do. Construction, there's also construction. Some people work with Accenture. Some people, I've seen people that work with Accenture. If you know big firms, some people work with Accenture, some people work with Deloitte. It depends. But always know that when you are abroad, every country thinks about their citizen first. So they will look at, before they will employ you foreigner, they will look at it that, can a citizen do this job? If they now not find anybody, they will, employ. But there's a lot of customer service jobs, and particularly if you are good in Dutch, I don't know, it might not be a common thing right now, but if you are good in Dutch, like Deutsch, the one they speak in Germany, Netherlands, and a part of Belgium. In my office, for example, their salary is higher because it's a scarce commodity. So maybe as you are learning Portuguese, you can be learning Dutch. That one too will be nice. Must I be fluent or speak Portuguese before I can get these job opportunities? No, now me, I don't speak. I only speak boa tarde, bom dia, obrigada. You know, there are English speaking jobs. Customer service means that you're working in the English market. But you know that is a lot of competition, right? With Indians, Pakistani, all the countries that speak English. So if you are from Cameroon and you speak French, maybe you can get the French speaking part of the jobs. Do you understand? In fact, there was a time they recruited for Yoruba. You guys will not believe Yoruba language. You will not believe. They recruited for Yoruba for a long time because it was a content review job and it was focused on Nigeria. So they recruited for Yoruba. I think they also recruited for Hausa or something. I think the reason why I didn't see the Igbo one is probably because maybe another company has the contract to recruit for that language. But my company they recruited Yoruba. And it doesn't mean that because you're Yoruba, so far you can speak Yoruba. It doesn't matter. So different language, Arabic, Deutsch, Korean, Japanese. It's a consultancy firm that recruits for different languages. You understand? So I don't know what type of company to equate that with in Nigeria. I've not been. I know things have changed a lot in Nigeria, and I've not been there for like almost 10 years. So I don't know which company to use to equate. Okay, let's go to YouTube. My transcript only states my grade, and there is a requirement that if classification does not appear on the degrees, a declaration from the senior must be submitted. Hey God, oh. Heartbeat, hello. My heartbeat. You are making our heart beat here, oh please. Can you reduce the volume, please? I don't know how to mute people on group calls. That's a skill. Okay, so what else do we need? I think my transcript only states my grade, and there is a requirement that if classification does not appear on the degrees, a declaration from the must be submitted. Which school is this, Jackie Umar? How to know this your school? We need to fire the VC. We need to, because how can they not put your final classification? What do they mean by final classification? Please, you have to join the WhatsApp group eventually. I don't think I've seen your. You've not added me on IG, so I can't answer. Please, can you do a video on how to apply for visa, right, with family? Because some people say family has to come through tourist or family unification. I don't have a family now. I can't make a video on that. I can't make a video. I'm not like other people that will come and tell you something that they've not done. I've not done it. But in the WhatsApp group, there is one of my brothers that has a family. So maybe he can answer the question. So when you join the WhatsApp group, you can answer. I don't know about all these other methods. I am serious. So, what other question? I know Jackie has a lot of questions. So when he comes into the group, he will ask. And please, if you are in the group, please make sure to ask questions. You don't even have to pay me anything. I answer questions for a living for free. But if you need help that is beyond my limit and you want to pay me, fine, that's your decision. But if you ask questions, people are in the group to answer you. And please, people already in the group, please try to help everybody. Don't gatekeep. Gatekeeping has not helped the Nigerian community. We are a big black community. We are the most populous black nation in the world. Do you know? We are the most, like where black people are in, we are the most populous is Nigeria. So imagine if we all come together and help ourselves without deceit, and also when you are coming here, please learn to say I don't know. It's a real thing. You don't have to know everything. You see me sometimes in the comment section on YouTube, I'll say I don't know. It took me 1 year to agree to drop my Nigerian 50-50 shoulder pad to be accepting that I don't know something. If you don't know, it's not a crime. But if you know, share. It never blocks anything because God even sees your heart. So if you have applied to a school and you know you didn't use legalization, just type the name of the school. Let somebody else pick it up. Everything will be judged. For example, I saw a school, I think it was Aveiro. Aveiro will take in 10 civil engineering for the first phase. They will take 40 for the second phase. And they will still take some numbers again for the third phase. So every school has their numbers. So that's why I said apply for at least okay, so somebody is answering the question of can family come with tourist or family unification. It says that there's what they call accompany visa, which allows your spouse or family to move in with you as against the family reunification. Yes. So make sure that you list your family when you are applying. Say you are married, anywhere they ask you single, married, put married there. Okay. So I don't know how this thing works because I can't tell you what I do or what I didn't experience. So have we all finished? You guys are not asking about buses, you're not asking about transport, you're not asking about weather, you're not asking about daily things that will come and be big issues to figure out. You're not asking about, some people ask about accommodation, which is a good question. You're not asking about hospitals, you're not asking about crèche. I don't have a child, but I know that some people it takes months to get crèche, right? In some cities, but maybe in small cities it's easier. So it depends on your city. You're not asking about banking, how to use ATM. ATM here it looks different. You know, Portugal invented ATM that can send interbank, is their invention. So their ATM here looks different than normal back home. You're not asking basic questions now. Anyway, it's because of the stage that you're in. So you want to ask questions about the stage that you're in. So anyway, we end the live in 2 minutes. So let's do 1 hour 25 minutes. That's a long live though. So also, yeah. Also, guys, one thing I want to say, if you're coming here to do customer service job, it's bitter truth. But let me just say it. Learn how to twist your English. Because when you do customer service, you're not customer servicing for Portuguese people because you don't speak Portuguese. Your customer service market might be America or the UK or Australia. And imagine, because I had somebody when I was doing training for my job, he was very Nigerian. He refused to change. His accent was very Nigerian, which is perfect. But you need to be able to be flexible so that you can get what you want and leave. Do you understand? Because people will try to bring you down. So you need boldness. You are the one that knows what you want. So you need boldness. You need polish it. Watch a lot of from now henceforth, watch more British movies, watch more American movies, because if you start going into your subconscious, how to pronounce words, how to, because imagine being online with a customer and they can't hear you. They will do a bad review that will affect your bonus. In fact, that guy did not even get the job. And I could not tell him that it was because he wasn't flexible. Because he was like, I'm in Nigeria now, I'm in Nigeria. I'm like, hey, nobody can take your Nigerianness away. It's when you have money. People like Thames, they can go and speak Nigerian English during, what is that award she just got? And people will accept it like that. People like Wale Soyinka can do that. People like, what is this writer, Chimamanda, they can do that. But for now, we are all still growing. So please, don't be stubborn with these things. I'm telling you. And when you want to write your CV, write English fluent. Don't try maybe or maybe not or a bit. English is your official language. Or fluent, none, yeah. You are fluent. Except you are not fluent. But even if you are not fluent, use style to carry it. You can still be watching English videos to be fluent. So that is one advice I will give tonight. So we're going to end the live, and you two people, see you. Please subscribe to my channel if you're watching this and you've not subscribed. We also have, I don't really go to the TikTok because I have my own personal account and they're not always letting me, do the TikTok every time. So they won't let me switch in between. So please, I'll try to add the YouTube link to the WhatsApp link to the description, so you can click the description and it takes you, or you copy it and paste it online so you can enter the group. If somebody sees it, they will approve. Okay, so this is the end of the live. Please follow me on Instagram, and please don't forget to like this live. It helps with engagement, okay? And so that more people can see this video. We don't want them to be seeing all those fake videos that say you can survive with 100 euro. We don't want them. Please help us like this one so that algorithm can push it. It will be unfair now if somebody went to trick you and said you can survive with 1,000, and you get here month one, you already finished the 1,000. Sure, your spirit will not be cursing that person. So help us push right videos. If you watch a video, any content maker, and you feel like they are speaking the truth, please help us like it, share it, even if you don't watch it, so that algorithm can push our videos up, so that it will stop all those other ones that are making false videos. Okay, so if you have kids, there is a lady that makes content on kids. Our YouTube channel is Yugo Anumudu. I don't know if I'm saying it well, but I'll put it here on. You can, if you have kids, you can watch our content. I put it on YouTube. I'll put it here too. And if there are other people that I find, it doesn't affect my own views. I just want you to come here and have peace. It doesn't affect me in any way. So I want you to come here and have peace. So if I see a video that will help you, I will share it. So that's it. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy your weekend. And please remember, UK has changed policy. Countries can change policy anytime. Don't say that they hate you, they hate England. It's their countries first. So you need to hurry, right? Okay, bye-bye.